What's up, people? It is me, Iconic Jesse here, making a short video clip of Elder Scrolls Online. So basically, I took these three clips, probably yesterday and last night, and it's basically I'm still doing dungeons and stuff like that. I just wanted to show you the dungeon boss in this particular dungeon because I found that this is probably Spindle Clutch 2 was probably one of my more favorite dungeons playing through, and I definitely had a lot of good allies. I like this guy's move. It kind of sinks into the underground and stuff like that. But yeah, so, and he's not even the last boss. There was one guy in here that I wanted to broadcast just because his move was pretty epic, but I don't think I got him on broadcast. He was probably the third boss in Spindle Clutch 2. But his attack was pretty freaking cool. Anyways, this is just one of the second to last bosses, and then there's the last boss, which is kind of like a Norse ice casting guy, a little bit. And it's kind of weird because Spindle Clutch is like a spider lair, so I don't know why Spindle Clutch 2 is like soldiers and stuff like that. Just really doesn't make sense to me, but maybe these guys took over Spindle Clutch or whatever. But I just wanted to show you that it's pretty cool that like when you have a quest, an active quest in the dungeon, you actually get 4 champion points instead of 3, especially with 50% XP. And then later on the clip, I'm going to show you right here, I kind of messed up because I thought the quest, I needed to like accept the next part of the quest, but there's actually the next part of the quest was in here. So, but anyways, so later on in the clip, I got a 1 minute clip, and I'm gonna show you like how many points you get if you've already done the daily quest, because like you literally have to do it. You have to do a dungeon and then wait 24 hours if you want to get 3 or 4 champion points. And then if you don't wait that amount of time and you do it again, you only get 2 champion points for each dungeon you complete. So that's with the 50% XP. So I don't like to spend too much time on this game, so I just wait for the daily so I can get 4 champion points right away. And then it just keeps going down the amount of XP you get if you keep doing dungeons. So if you want to spend your day doing dungeons all day, you might only get 1 champion point each time you go into a dungeon, or half a bar of XP later on if you keep doing it for too long. So I definitely just log in every day, do a dungeon, and then spend my champion points leveling up or whatever. And then plus if you log in daily too, you get like that daily reward and stuff. I think that's only if you have the Somerset expansion, and I haven't even got a chance to explore Somerset yet. I've actually got 4 DLCs on my account that I should have shown you how many DLCs I have, but I have almost every DLC in this game. So so basically there's only just 1 or 2 dungeon DLCs that I don't have, but it's kind of not worth getting all the dungeon DLCs because you only get the dungeon set of armor, and sometimes the dungeon set isn't even that good. So because you can craft your own set like way more powerful than the dungeon set. But anyways, and then plus in Somerset there's the new crafting for accessories. So this next clip that's coming up right here is actually an inventory, and as you can see, I got 3 champion points and then 1 more champion point on top of that, and you also gain skill points for doing a new dungeon. So definitely every time you get into a new dungeon is good. So you can level up your skills. Definitely want to try to leveling up some more crafting skills, especially like woodworking. I want to craft myself a really bomb restoration staff. since I'm a berserker healer. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys. There was a glitch. When you okay, like there was a free trial of the ESO Plus or whatever. So there's a monthly subscription you can like buy on the game, and it's basically, it gives you like all sorts of like extra helping things. Like it gives you like 10% more XP, and it gives you one of the things that I really found interesting, and it gives you access to this thing called the craft bag. And since I've already bought all the DLC, I'm not like too like don't need ESO Plus, because you get all the DLC for free with ESO Plus. So I don't really worry about it. But the craft bag was one of the cool things that I found was interesting, because you can store unlimited crafting materials in the craft bag. So it just gives you a lot more room for other inventory items. So right now I'm trying to show you just like what my champion level's at, and where my skills are at. So just that's how I've aligned all my skills. I have 50 in blacksmithing right now, and I just hit level 50, which was super cool, because now I can save up my inspiration materials and give them to people. So that's what I've been trying to do. So if you need any inspiration materials for blacksmithing, I've got a lot of them. I don't know if you saw my inventory yet or not, but yeah, so I've been saving those, and then trying to get more research points. I've got, like I said in my last broadcast of ESO, my helmet is technically the gear set for one of the last gear sets you can make for the Fighters Guild. I want to make a full set of Fighters Guild legendary armor. So I'm kind of building myself up towards that, but that's what the legendary helmet looks like. I think I'm going to do it full Daedric. I think that is a Daedric helm right there. Or if I have any motifs that are higher than rank 9 for a specific set of gear, I might make that for my gear too. Because I know Daedric is a rank 8, but super lucky to get that motif because it's a full set. So it's not like you have to upgrade them one by one. But some of those one by ones are really cool looking armor sets as well. So I've got a few of those for different armors. So I might use some of that. But like mercenary, I've got a bunch of mercenary motifs, and then I also have a bunch of laurel. But this is the craft bag like I was talking about earlier. So basically that's my whole entire inventory. I've definitely been saving up all my resources from now on, and this is the daily rewards. So definitely log in every day and try to get those daily rewards. I mean, especially near the end of the month, you get a lot of good items, and plus it's an easy way to get those experience scrolls. You log in 7 days in a row, you get like an experience scroll on the 7th day. Great way to do more dungeons. I've got like about 4 more experience scrolls left, and some of the experience scrolls left are 2 hours. And one thing that I wanted to tell you guys about the experience scrolls is that if you do a dungeon, right? And the reason I log off after doing the first dungeon is because the experience scrolls stay saved on your account. So, this is actually the next day. That's why I'm starting a normal dungeon. Because that last clip that I made was the night before. But I guess you have to wait a full 24 hours before you can actually like get the full amount of XP, that 101,047 XP. You have to wait a full 24 hours. So I messed up here because I was playing it at night the night before, but I must have been 1 hour off or something like that, and it will not give you the full XP, and I was kind of pissed. But anyways, this is the banished cells. I know a lot of people have made broadcasts on the banished cells. I might have even made a clip of the banished cells earlier when I was broadcasting. I mean, if you check out my channel, I've got a bunch of ESO videos, and some of them, most of them actually aren't voiceover, but they're just kind of little clips that I made, just kind of showing you interesting things that I found in the game. So, and I definitely got people that watch them, and I want to thank those people for actually spending the time to watch some of the non-voiceover videos. But anyways, yeah, this is just the banished cells. I basically play through part of it, and then at the very end, I show you the last boss, the banished cells. So, yeah, it's a pretty decent clip. I mean, I just wanted to show you how you start a dungeon, kind of. And yeah, basically you just go into Activity Finder and you put your class that you want to be. Usually it auto selects tank for me, since I have a lot of health and armor and not that high of an attack. So if you're a tank or a DPS, I mean, you know, they'll have you as the attack class or whatever. And there's 2 attack classes. There's one healer class and there's one tank class. So I think that's how it is, or maybe it's something like that. So I've got 2 attack classes with me right now, and I'm the tank class, and I think the other guy logged out or whatever. But one cool thing is sometimes you'll get really lucky and you'll load into a dungeon. Like someone quits out near the end of the dungeon, and you load into a dungeon and literally have, you know, like something messed up happens, like their Xbox gets shut off or whatever. You basically get to the last boss and get activity completed, like in a matter of 5 minutes. And that's happened to me quite a few times before. And it's super great because if you don't have a lot of XP scrolls, then you can get your full dungeon in and get all the XP and log out, and you only spent 5 minutes of your EXP scroll when you use it or whatever. So I like those type of dungeons. I mean, I like them when I've already used an EXP scroll. If you haven't used an EXP scroll yet, my suggestion is when you go into a dungeon, the very last boss, use your EXP scroll, and you'll get the full 50% off for the last bit of XP you get. And the enemies in the middle aren't really worth that much XP. It's the activity completed is where you get all your XP from. So that's what I do. If I haven't used a EXP scroll, I haven't gotten into a dungeon, and I want to get back into a dungeon and I have an EXP scroll, then I'll use it at the very last boss, because I want to get the maximum amount of time out of my EXP scrolls so I can get the maximum of champion levels faster, or so I don't have to wait around for you know, the 7 days login to get my next EXP scroll. So that's actually helped me save a lot of EXP scrolls. So that's why I have four of them right now. And if anyone's watching this wants to, you know, do some trades with me or whatever, or like what they see in my inventory, I don't know if I showed you my regular inventory, but just hit me up. I'm pretty sure you can see my name on there. It's Iconic Jesse Icon. You just type that in, and then I think you can find me. Usually I meet a lot of randoms in this game too, just random people that want to just talk. And a lot of times I'll put my, one cool thing is if you put your chat headset in, yeah, so you can talk to anyone that is at, like anyone, like so everyone can hear you, even on their TV screen. So I don't know, I've really enjoyed this game. I really think it is a very good game. I think they definitely put a lot of thought into making this a very massive game, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty much unbeatable for someone like me who doesn't have a lot of time to play. But I mean, I can't believe some of the achievements that I have in this game, and I know I'm getting off topic a little bit, but I really haven't got that many achievements for being a level 269. So I do want to do some more exploring in this game when I get some time, because I definitely haven't. I've explored all of Evenheart, but I haven't explored any of the other 2 realms too much. Maybe the Elven realm a little bit, but and then none of the DLCs have been explored, which is why did I even buy them, right? But anyways, yep. So right here at the end, you'll see I get like the last hit, kind of. You get activity completed, but if you didn't wait that full 24 hours, you only get 2 champion points. So, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.